some. If you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Seattle. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
What? 380! Line 36. I'm going to run you over.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Boy, an aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate, but that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38, Jackson. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Get nowhere. Going nowhere. 2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line. Hey, we got Mike 50, huh? Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here we go. Watch twist.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Ingram.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. He wasn't likely to make it in the first place.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Four down.
Now it's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Alert.
On first down, Carson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. We're scoreless after 1.
Watch the shot.
Don't get it.
Wide 90. Six to Mike. Here we go. Shit.
Second and 5 now. Wilson dancing to his left. He's going to take off. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe there's a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. With a sack, it's Ziggy Ansah. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
Mike's 50. Watch the out. Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And he's got Snead. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. They'll run on first down. It's Ingram. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. From just shy of midfield, Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's got this down to the 35. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 35. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Mike's 50. Come off the ball. Flip it. Mike's 50. Stop your whining.
On 3rd down, Jackson. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, as the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Tucker with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks.
And that's good for a Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Nowhere
Get
to
your
escape,
block,
and
baby.
he goes down.
Gotta get your block.
By Jadeveon Clowney.
Gotta
Work
get
to
your
be
block.
done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
54, Mike. 54, Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch
Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quadre Diggs. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
At the Ravens' 49-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Go, go, go.
Here's Wilson to throw. Rolling to his left. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Ferguson, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Wilson. He's going to wind up and air it out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. Now it's Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Ezekiel Ansah able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Buying time, and he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Wilson. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. But now it'll be 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball, and he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Ravens will take over at their own 20-yard line.
Let's go!
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Back now in Seattle, Washington. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, they'll run with Ingram. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Jackson from the shotgun. It's caught by Roberts. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Ingram. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. I got you, pop.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson eluding the pressure right. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now it's Ingram. He'll get only a couple down to the 44. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Ingram again. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
At their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Wilson now off the bootleg. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The former 1st-round pick Marlon Humphrey there to get a hand on it. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you described that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back. sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, wow. I thought you were going on the field, but okay, I see you.
Push him back.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Partner, you absolutely cannot take a sack in that situation. Now, it's also 4th down.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. 36 yards on the play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Ingram. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now Ingram, he's been busy today. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. A partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime. A little